Sri Gurupyo Namaha. Welcome to our online teaching academy, Ekaleva. Class 9, Chemistry, Atomic Structure, Part 1, we are going to discuss. Introduction. Discovery of nucleus, Rutherford atomic model, and limitations in Rutherford model, Bohr's atomic of an atom, limitation of Bohr's model. And these are the topic we are going to discuss. Introduction. If a small child, when we give a small toy, the child will search what is there inside the toy. The same thing, the atoms presence in the atom inside, what are the particles will present, like that the scientists were searched, and what are the presence in the particles, how with the particles will react, and how it can react, what are the particles present in the atoms. So, anything that has mass and occupies space is known as matter. And all matters are made by small atom. Atoms are the very tiny particles, and we have going to search what is present in the atom. Let us see. For explaining this, many scientists proposed various atomic models. Now we will learn about subatomic particles and the other atomic models to explain how these particles are arranged within an atom. Now let us see the first one, discovery of nucleus. In 1911, Lord Rutherford, a scientist from New Zealand, performed a small experiment. How he performed? He has taken a golden fuel and passes through the alpha particles. He saw some alpha particles reflected, and some alpha particles will go straight, and some alpha particles bounce back. Let us see a small experiment. Rutherford used the idea of radioactivity to carry out experiments. To help him better define the atomic model, his experiments involved alpha particles against the sheet of metal. He has taken a golden metal, and he's discovered about the nucleus. Most of the alpha particles passed straight through the golden foil, and some of the alpha particles slightly reflected slightly reflected from the straight path, and some completely bounced back. Then it came to the conclusion. You can see some alpha particles go straight, and some will be reflected, like this, reflected, and some alpha particles bounced back. He has taken a golden foil, and he has passed the alpha particles, and some alpha particles are straight, and some alpha particles are reflected, and some alpha particles are bounced back. Then he came to the conclusion the atom contains large empty space. There is a positively charged mass at the center of atom is known as nucleus, and there is a charge present inside the atom that is known as nucleus. The size of the nucleus of an atom is very small compared to the atom. So compared to atom, the nucleus size is very small. The electron revolves around the nucleus in close circular path is called orbit. And we saw that circular path, and that circular path is known as orbit. An atom as in whole is electrically neutral. The number of proton and electron in an atom are equal. So the number of proton and electrons are in equal in the atom. You can see the structure here. The nucleus present inside the atom, and neutron and proton altogether nucleus we have, and this path is known as electron orbit. Okay, it rotates in a circular path, and the electrons, this is the electron which revolves around the circular path. Rutherford model of atom was some like solar system. How the sun fixed in that, and all the planets will rotate around in our orbit. Same thing, the electron will rotate in a circular path. Just as in solar system, the sun is in the center and the planet revolves around it. Similarly, the atom in the nucleus contains main mass and the electron revolves around in its orbit or cell. Let me see the limitations of Rutherford. And he explained there is a large space in the atom, and there is a positively charged present in the atom, and the nucleus size is very small compared to an atom. But he does not explain about the rotation of the electron. According to the electromagnetic theory, a moving electron should accelerate and continuously lose energy. Due to the loss of energy, the path of electron reduce, and finally the electron should fall into the nucleus. Then the atom become unstable. The atoms are stable. But the atoms are stable. Rutherford model failed to explain stability of an atom. So he does not explain about that stability of an atom. According to the electromagnetic theory, the electrons will rotate. When it rotates automatically, it loses energy. But atoms are very stable. An electron accelerating around the nucleus would continuously emit electromagnetic radiation and lose energy. You can see here this diagram. And therefore, it could evenly fall into the nucleus and atom would collapse. But the atoms are stable. You can see here negatively charged electron and positively charged nucleus. So the nucleus positive charge, electron negative charge. Electron negative charge. Then the next scientist came Bohr's atomic structure. Bohr's model of an atom. In 1913, Niels Bohr, a scientist, came to explain about that stability of an atom. So Rutherford atomic model failed in stability of an atom. Bohr explained about the stability of atom. The main concept is said in atom the electron revolves around the nucleus in stationary circular path called orbit or cell or energy level. So what is said that orbit, the same thing cell or cells or energy levels. Let me see. While revolving around the nucleus in an orbit, an electron either lose or gain energy. When it is electron rotating in the nucleus, it may be gain energy or it may be lose that energy. An electron in a cell can move to a higher or lower level energy level, absorbing or releasing a fixed amount of energy. The orbit or cells are represent. He has given the some names for the orbits K, L, M, N. So the N is the number of the orbit. K was the first orbit. L is the second orbit. M is the third orbit, and N is the fourth orbit. Let us see about the orbit closest to the nucleus is K cell. and it has least amount of energy, and the electron present in the K cell is known as K electron. And so the successive cells in their electrons. These orbits are associated with the fixed amount of energy and both called energy level energy cells. Let me see K, L, how the electrons arranged. K is the first cell, and L second cell, M third cell, and last one N the fourth cell. So electrons are arranged in a orbit. You can see here K, L, M, N, the first cell, second and third and fourth, and inside nucleus are present. Let us see limitations of Bohr's model. One main limitation was that this model is applicable only to hydrogen and hydrogen-like ions. For example, helium He plus, lithium Li2 plus, beryllium Be3 plus, and so on. It could not be extended to multiple multi-electron nucleus. So 2 electron, 3 electron only is explained, is not about explained about multi-electron nucleus. So this class we discussed Rutherford atomic model and limitations of Rutherford atomic model and Bohr's atomic model and limitations of Bohr's atomic model. Discovery of nucleus. Let us see next class. Thank you, children.